Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, episode 17, Risks and Rewards. Okay, this was a good episode. I was pleased. Okay, let's go right into the first couple. We got Sarah, Michael, and Megan. Okay, there's a lot of moments I just wanted to turn my head from the screen, especially at the end of the scene with that Megan and Michael fiasco. I don't know what they was about to do in that bedroom slash shower, but I know the Lord told me just don't watch this, baby. This is not good for your eyes. And I'm so glad they cut it off right when they cut it off, because I did not want to see that. Nobody wanted to see that. Okay. So first off, we got Sarah. She's on the phone with Michael because last episode we didn't saw that she found out that Michael was with Megan for the day right when he got out, and of course she was upset. And so this girl is like 8-9 months pregnant. Okay, I just feel bad for the baby because she was screaming her heart out at Michael on that FaceTime, and Michael could care less. Okay, Michael is just the doggest of the dogs out here. Okay, Michael is just a dirty dog out here. He could care less. He will lie to you in your face while he's with the girl, and he'll still be lying. And you'll be like, really? You ain't got no girlfriend, so who is this? I don't know what it is. Okay, Michael. Okay, so that's basically what he was doing on FaceTime, and Sarah was getting worked up, and her friends was trying to boost her up, like, yeah, Sarah called him a narcissist, and her friends were like, yeah, yeah, I'm like, friends, y'all should have really helped her not to be with this man. Instead of boosting her up now on FaceTime after she's 9 months pregnant, y'all should have really stopped her from making these bad decisions with Michael. But sometimes it is hard to tell your friends that they're making bad decisions. You just gotta let them live their life and be there for them. So I get it. But the only person I feel bad for in this situation was Sarah's baby, because she don't need to hear all that hollering and foolishness. Okay. Next scene we get is that we saw 2 scenes of her hollering on the phone with him. She finally got fed up with him on FaceTime and through the phone after she was like, you should have more respect for me, for me being the mother of your kids. And he was like, girl, for what? And she was like, you know what? I think there's certain things that just put her over the edge, and I guess that one was it, because everything else didn't put her over the edge. But just that one statement, and it's like, Sarah, please, don't let this man get your blood pressure high, because it is not worth it. He is not worth it, girl, but that's what you like. So we see Michael is in Michigan with his sister. His sister's right there in the living room with him while he was on FaceTime with Sarah. And sister's like, it's crazy, okay? And Michael is like, this why I can't talk to her. This why I can't talk to her. She always want to get upset and everything because I got a girlfriend. She want to get upset because I got a girlfriend. Like, why are you getting upset because I got a girlfriend? It's not even about the Megan thing. She would get upset if we was talking about popcorn. It's just, she get upset all the time. Michael is a dog, okay? You hear me? Michael will flip it, turn it, and reverse it. And post Sarah thinking that she is, I don't know. But Michael is a dog, okay? His sister and his mama are there, and they are not telling him anything about himself. I don't know if they've tried before and he don't hear it or anything, but Michael thinks he is the victim, and he is very manipulative. He manipulates Sarah. He manipulates everybody. Sure, okay. It's sad to watch at this point. It was cute at the beginning, but I'm like, this is sad. This is sad and depressing to see him manipulate everybody in this situation and let themselves get manipulated by this man. And I'm like, girl, for what? For what? Okay. So he's like, he needs to be relaxed. He needs to relieve some of this stress, okay? So he calls Megan, because Megan is still in Michigan, to come and pick him up. And just like the crazy fool that she is, she comes to pick him up. You know, she'll be there for him. She'll be the next Sarah, okay? And this will be, he'll get another girl, and it'll, you know, the cycle will continue. But for the meantime, she is there. The mom was like, look, you need to be back by what time? He's like, I'll be back in a minute. No, 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 no. What time you gotta be back? 7? Okay, be back here by 7 o'clock. I'm not playing with you, okay? The sister was like, she swallowed her pride when Megan pulled up. She was like, Megan, I am not trying to have my brother go back to jail, okay? Like, I'm gonna need you to be here 7 o'clock. Stupid. 7 o'clock. Okay? And Megan was like, yeah, okay, we on the same page. And I'm like, Megan, oh my gosh. Megan is really writing for this man for no apparent reason. And they go back to this room, this hotel room. They got about 30 minutes till they got to get back on that road and put all of that winter gear back on, because it looks like it is cold as hell in Michigan, okay? It's going to take them another 30 minutes to put the autumn clothes back on. I was like, you know what? I would tell him to please stay at his house, because I don't have time. I really don't have time. So, but they about to do something with this in the shower. Child, I almost threw up a little bit. I was like, this is disgusting. This is nasty. But anyway, they like it. They like it. It's not for me. Okay, it's not for me. All right. Next we got Lizzie and Scott. Okay. Whew. We didn't see Scott this episode. We saw most of Lizzie. Y'all know Lizzie is my favorite. Okay, just from the way she just don't be caring. Okay. She, her and her daughter Jasmine, they met up at her apartment. Jasmine lives about 4 hours away from Lizzie. Lizzie is in there making some type of prison concoction, okay? She is making a cheese sauce with some water and some Cheetos. And Jasmine is just like, the hell she got up in that goddamn bowl? And we're like, girl, we don't know what is in this bowl, but it looks disgusting. Poor Jasmine, the whole time she was there, she couldn't take her eyes off of the bowl. And we was like, girl, okay. But it looked like later she was eating it. Or maybe she had brought something or cooked something else besides this little cheese sauce. But we was like, all right, Lizzie. Do you know you out of prison? Girl, they got cheese. You ain't got to do this. But anyway. Lizzie was saying how she missed Scott, okay? And Jasmine was like, you missed Scott? Like, why would you want to go back to see Scott? Like, you know I don't like Scott. Like, and if you try to go back to see Scott, you're not going to have me no more, mama. So I'm going to give you an ultimatum real quick. It's either me or Scott. And Lizzie's like, I'm not going to go see him. And Jasmine is like, you really have to be the stupidest person in the world to go back to Scott. And Lizzie's like, girl, I don't care. And we like, okay, Lizzie, I mean, do what you gotta do, okay? Because obviously you don't care what Jasmine thinks, okay? So, and that's basically what happens. The next scene we see from Lizzie, she even got a travel voucher from her PO to fly to go see Scott, okay? It's been about 10 years, she said, that she has flown. It looks like she is excited. She's riding to the airport in the car that Scott got her. From what I remember, that looked like the same car that Scott got her. But anyways, okay, so we already know next episode it's going to be a fight between her and Jasmine. But Jasmine, your mama going to do what she want to do, Shay. She don't care. You could tell in her eyes. She was like, you gonna stop talking to me if I go see Scott? Okay. What else? So anyways, okay, that was it for them. It wasn't too much. Clint and Tracy, okay. Whew, Tracy was going through it this episode, okay. Clint, we see him, he looking like he is going to work all kinds of dirty. I don't know what Clint has on to go to work. But he goes to work. He works with his dad. They have like in the deli section, so he's in there cutting meat and stuff. And he's talking to his daddy. It's like, hey, Dad, like, Mama said she don't want to talk to Tracy, but I want you to help me to get her to talk to Tracy. And that is like, your mama don't mess with Tracy like that. But I'm gonna see what I can do, son. And Clint is like, oh gosh, thank you, Daddy. Please help me. And next up, we see a Tracy. Tracy was at the store trying to pick up some friends. Okay, she was looking all kinds of lonely, just sitting on. I don't know. It was a store with some beds in it and everything. It looked like it was like a furniture store / other stuff. I don't know what kind of store this was, but a girl tried to help Tracy, and Tracy was like, "You want to be my friend for the day?" And the girl was like, "Yeah, that's fine." So they became friends real quick. And she was like, "Girl, I ain't got nobody. I'm so lonely here, girl. Like, ooh, girl, this, mm-mm." And the girl was like, So you gonna spend some money and get up out my store? And so Tracy goes to the next store. She gets an Uber or something. And she's talking to the Uber like, girl, I'm so lonely in this old raggedy town, girl. Ooh, Lord, I'm not gonna make it here, girl. Girl, take me to the bar. Take me to the bar. Okay, she goes to the bar. She has some bedding. She got a couple of bags. She puts it all on the bar, okay? And the bartender looks all of like 15 years old, okay? She looks like she ain't ready for all of this, okay? Tracy's like, girl, give me a vodka spritz or something like that. Give me a tequila. The bartender's like, girl, okay, I'm gonna get you a tequila. And, Tracy proceeds to tell her that she's on parole. She's about to get off parole in a day, and she shouldn't be doing this. She is not supposed to be having alcohol while she's on parole. So we already know this is a WeTV setup, okay? So I was like, okay, Tracy, girl, you better not. Your PO is still watching this, girl. You better not do any of the, no sips or nothing, girl. You about to get off in a day. Stop playing, okay? And so we see Clint next. Clint is riding around. His daddy calls him, and he's like, guess what, boo? Yeah, I convinced your mama to talk to Tracy. Y'all come by the house for lunch tomorrow, and then we'll see y'all. And Clint is just so happy. He rushes back home. It's like 10, 11 o'clock, and Tracy is not home. He's like, Lord have mercy, my daddy done got me the lunch with my mama, and Tracy is out here wilding. Like, what's going on, okay? And so basically we figure out that Tracy, she just had a rough day. She came back home, and she was like, I almost had a drink, but I didn't. I almost relapsed, but I didn't. And Clint was like, don't be doing that to me, because, if you do it again, I'm going to leave you. And I don't have no trust in you like that. And she was like, why? And we're like, what you mean why? What you mean why, Tracy? Stop playing these games with Clint. Stop it, okay? But anyway, Tracy, don't be doing that. Stop it, okay? Andrea and Lamar, okay? Woo, Lamar. Lamar comes home, okay? He walks in the house. Priscilla's like, Papa's here, Papa's here, Papa's here. Priscilla, that's the only daddy that she really knows, okay? So Lamar's excited to see Priscilla because Priscilla is excited to see him. We get two older kids, Nyla and I forgot the brother's name. They were like, okay, they were not, they were like, okay, and Lamar's home, and what am I supposed, would you, hi, how are you? And Lamar, he don't know how to act with them at all. And basically they're just like, and he's like, yeah, I was in he was in a holding cell or whatever. And Nyla was like, I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear nothing about prison. And he was like, okay, all right. And he's like, let's go out to eat. And Nyla was like, me and my mama been slaving in this kitchen to make you a home cooked meal, and you talking about you want to go out to eat? And he was like, yeah, I want something fresh. I want to go out to eat. And Nyla was like, wouldn't be me. Wouldn't be my man. And I'm like, girl, Nyla, you got how many more years till you get 18? Because Lord have mercy, Jesus. Okay, then they make it to a soul food restaurant, okay? And it looked like the kids ain't never been to no soul food restaurant. Andrea probably has, but the kids is like, girl, what is this? Okay. And so Lamar's in there all happy. He was looking like he wants a good home cooked meal, okay? And so he's ordering everything. He wants some what he gets, macaroni and cheese, some potato salad, okay? And Nyla's like, oh my gosh, it is not Thanksgiving. It is not. Nyla comes with the shade. Like, she is not shy when it comes to the shade, and I appreciate that so much, Nyla. Because I was like, dang, girl, like, let that man. I mean, he's been in prison. He's been in prison for a little while, girl. Like, let him eat. And Nyla was like, no, I'm not gonna let him live. And I was like, okay, Nyla, like, you have every right. You have every right to not let this man live, okay? The two older kids at the table was like, this is so awkward, like, okay. And they're trying to explain to him, like, why he should be more apologetic to him. And they're trying to explain their feelings to this grown ass man who doesn't understand how to apologize to them. He doesn't understand how to explain the situation to them. Like, he is not ready to be anybody's stepdaddy. Like, they seem like more of the adults in the conversation than Lamar is. And, maybe Lamar just has some growing up to do. But I don't think he needs to be anybody's stepdaddy right now. He really does have some growing up to do. Maybe since the taping he has grown up. I really hope so, for the kid's sake. But the way he was talking in that conversation, I was like, he needs a grown up. Like, the kids are the grown ups in this scenario. And it's asking too much of them to have to always be the mature person in the relationship with their mama and with Lamar. Like, it is too much. Like, it is too much for them. And I feel bad for all the kids in this in this episode. But anyways, thank you, Nyla. Thank you, brother. Y'all keep being yourselves, and I'm so sorry y'all have to be the adults in your family, but whew, life ain't fair, y'all. Next, we get Marcelino and Brittany, okay? Child, Tito then filed for full custody on Brittany, okay, for little Giovanni, okay? And, I mean, Brittany says they go meet the lawyer, and Brittany tells the lawyer that basically he filed for custody, and the reason why she didn't show up to court is that he sent it to her old address, so she never was able to go to court and try to fight it. So kind of sneaky snake on his part, if that was the scenario or whatever. And basically they've been saying that Tito has not really been around like that, which is weird, because from what we saw of Tito was that he was acting like he was being a good parent to Giovanni when Brittany was in jail. So I don't really understand this, like, 180 change. Like, maybe that's who he is and he was putting on a good front, but anyway, she at least wants, like, 50-50 custody. And I'm like, that's only fair. So, but the lawyer is like, Tito's gonna bring up all types of your past. So, girl, what have all you done in the past? And she's like, I have a couple felonies, And he's like, please tell me all your felonies. She lists her felonies. He was like, was this motivated by drugs? And she was like, yes, I was on heroin. I was addicted to heroin. And he's like, yes, Tito was going to bring up all of this during the trial. So you need to be mentally prepared for all of this. So, and Brittany was scared. She was like, there's a good chance that, like, she might not be able to get 50-50 custody. And he also said to her, like, you can't be messing around with no felons. And Marcelino was like, say it again, lawyer, say it again. She can't be messing around with no felons. I told you so. And we like, okay, Marcelino. I mean, everybody said that, but okay, we'll give it to you, okay? And so Marcelino's like, I want full custody of Gio, because he's around me more than he's around Tito. And we're like, nah, son. And Brittany's like, you're doing way too much. You're doing way too much, okay? I mean, he has a daddy and he has a mama. Like, 50-50 is only fair, okay? So they get back to the house, and Brittany's like, "Look, I want to talk to you about this because you wildin', okay? I don't want this man. This man has given me trouble in the past, okay? I know what I'm working with. Like I'm a convicted felon. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be an uphill battle for me anyway. Please don't make this harder on me by saying you want full custody of Gio. Like chill." And Marcelina was like, "You know, it is what it is," and she's like, "You've had a messed up relationship with your father, but you would still want your father in your life." And he was like, sure don't. Then he started to get emotional and whatnot. And he's like, "I would have rather not have been raised by my father than had to deal with his foolishness." And we like, okay. I mean, okay. So, but she's like, "Just let me get 50-50 right now, and we could worry about getting 100% later or whatever." He's like, "I don't like it, but whatever." He's like, "Look, let me go talk to Tito." And we're all like, "No, that's not going to end well. Like, you be wildin', okay?" So Brittany's like, "No, let me go talk to Tito because this is my ex. This is my child. Like, I know how to, I'm going to know how to talk to him." And Marcelino's like, "What if that don't work?" And she's like, "Then we'll fight, okay?" And I'm like, "Okay, Brittany, like, fight for your kid." And she says she's had 2 kids before when she was 18. And she went to jail right after she had them. And they got taken away from her. And they had to be put up for adoption. And she couldn't take care of them. And they, that was a regret for her. She doesn't want her kids to think that she didn't want them or whatever. So she really wants to fight for Gio. And I'm like, "Do what you gotta do, Brittany. Do what you gotta do, okay?" That was this episode. It was pretty good, okay? I'm ready to see Lizzie and Scott reunited, okay? They give me life, okay? I want to see them reunited. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Put it in the comments below. Give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell. Y'all know what to do. I love you guys.